day, welcome to News Express. Rivers State politics took another dramatic turn after Kingsley Chinda, a close ally of Federal Capital Territory Minister Wike, officially emerged as the All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate ahead of the 2027 election. The development has now intensified discussions across Nigeria because many observers believe the outcome represents a major political victory for Wike in the long-running battle for the control of Rivers State against Governor Fubara. Chinda, who represents Obiakpo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives and previously served as minority leader of the Green Chamber, emerged as the sole contestant after a series of dramatic withdrawals reshaped the APC primary contest. The APC Election Committee Chairman, Bitrus Kwamoti, formally declared him winner after announcing that he secured 268,497 votes during the primary exercise conducted across Rivers State. For many political observers, however, the significance of the primary goes far beyond the numbers announced during the election. The outcome is widely being interpreted as the latest chapter in the fierce political war between Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Wike, a conflict that has dominated Rivers politics for years and attracted national attention because of its intensity, legal battles, impeachment threats, assembly crisis, and deep divisions inside the state's political structure. Chinda's emergence now appears to confirm what many analysts have suspected for months, that forces allying with Wike had gradually consolidated stronger control over the APC structure in Rivers ahead of the governorship race. Speaking shortly after his victory, Chinda attempted to project the image of stability and responsible leadership while promising accountability, peace, and governance rooted in respect for the law. If elected governor, I will govern with fear of God and respect for the rule of law, he stated. Rivers people should expect sincerity in governance and proper accountability. Peaceful and progressive Rivers State is coming again. Still, despite the calm tone of his speech, the political environment surrounding the primary remains highly charged. Only a day before the exercise, Governor Fubara, businessman Tony Cole, and former Commissioner for Works, Dax George Kelly, all withdrew from the race under circumstances that immediately generated enormous speculation across the country. Fubara's withdrawal especially shocked many political observers because the governor had remained one of the central figures in the prolonged Rivers political crisis. In his statement announcing the decision, Fubara said he stepped aside for the sake of peace, unity, and stability in the state. He insisted the move should not be interpreted as weakness or surrender, but rather as sacrifice made in the larger interests of Rivers people. However, political analysts believe the governor's decision reflected the increasingly difficult political environment he faced inside the APC structure. In recent weeks, dozens of lawmakers and political aspirants believed to be loyal to Fubara reportedly failed screening exercises conducted by the APC ahead of the State Assembly and House of Representatives primaries. Several aspirants associated with the governor lost political ground, while candidates aligned with Wike were cleared successfully and strengthened their hold over party structures. That pattern fueled widespread speculation that the Rivers APC had become heavily dominated by Wike loyalists ahead of the governorship contest. Tension increased further after reports emerged that Fubara appeared visibly unhappy while leaving the APC screening venue earlier in the week. The governor declined speaking with journalists after the screening, immediately triggering rumors that his relationship with the party structure had deteriorated even further. Although no official statement confirmed any disqualification, the silence surrounding the screening process intensified political uncertainty inside Rivers. The crisis between Wike and Fubara has remained one of Nigeria's most explosive political battles since shortly after the 2023 election. Wike played a major role in securing Fubara's emergence as governor, but both men later fell out over disagreements surrounding control of political structures, appointments, and influence within the state government. What started as quiet internal disagreement eventually escalated into open confrontation involving lawmakers, court cases, impeachment threats, federal intervention, emergency rule, and repeated political negotiations brokered by President Bola Tinubu. At different moments, Rivers State appeared dangerously close to total political paralysis as rival factions battle openly for supremacy. Most of the lawmakers involved in impeachment efforts against Fubara were widely viewed as allies of Wike, further deepening the perception that the state had become divided into competing political camps. The FCT minister himself had openly vowed to oppose Fubara's second-term ambition after accusing the governor of violating peace agreements earlier brokered to stabilize the state. Against that background, Chinda's emergence now appears politically symbolic. Many observers see it as evidence that Wike's influence inside Rivers politics remains extremely powerful despite no longer serving as governor. Even from Abuja, the former Rivers governor continues controlling stronger political networks, loyal lawmakers, influential party structures, and strategic alliances capable of shaping major outcomes within the state. Still, despite Chinda's victory, Rivers politics remains deeply unpredictable. Governor Fubara continues retaining sympathy among many residents who believe he insisted overwhelming political pressure while trying to assert independence from political control. Opposition forces and rival factions are also expected to reposition aggressively before the general election campaign intensifies fully. The larger question now is whether Chinda's candidacy will unite the APC completely in Rivers or deepen existing political divisions further ahead of 2027. Because while the primary may officially be over, the deeper struggle for political control inside Rivers State is far from finished. Stay with us on News Express for more updates and in-depth analysis. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am Cassie Tony, and many thanks for watching.